Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. We are here with day 10 of 30 Days of Sketches series 14, and this is our community layout chair. The sketch today is by the fabulous Sarah Davies, and anytime we have a Sarah sketch, it tends to be quite popular. So let's dive right in. And of course, we're gonna kick it off with Sarah's layout herself, and look at, actually, you know what? Hold up, we gotta talk about the sketch. Trying to get way ahead of myself, aren't I? Okay, let's talk about the sketch. We have the opportunity to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of scrap paper behind your photo, plus a circular element and that cluster down at the bottom right. I see a lot of stuff happening with this sketch. And kicking it off, like I said, with Sarah's layout, and she just followed her sketch really closely, right? You see all the fun little layers she's got going on there, the mixed media in her background, the cut file she used for the circular element, and just this super adorable photo. I mean, come on, it's just the best. Next up, we have Ginger, still documenting, of course, her daughter's birthday, and how fun is that? Again, all the layers, the doily shape for her circular element, and then the fact that she turned 16 on the the smaller cluster there. Mallory, again, I think this one, okay, I'm already seeing that we're just following the sketch. She's done some inking around her layers there, and she put her title in that small cluster. Beth, oh, she rotated hers, like mirrored it, which is really pretty. I like how she's got some different shapes going on in her cluster behind her photo. Elaine, ooh, I love that pop yellow for her base background paper there, and then some fun spring colors. She's documenting a birthday. That's really neat. Casey, okay, so she has rotated it and made all of her layers like a shelf and worked with this photo that she had. And then her background paper works really well in this. And she's got some sequins splattered as well. Sarah, winter themed. I love how she's got snowflakes going on everywhere. Juliana, oh, that's the cutest photo. I like how she actually has kind of changed where that little cluster is, and she put it at the top instead of the bottom there. And then the beautiful background paper. Lori with a nice bold background paper as well. And when I say bold, I just mean like it's just not on white cardstock. You know, it's got a bit of interest to it, plus the layers. And look at that cute little embellishment peeking out of the present. That's so cute. 8.5 by 11 with that one. We have Diane. Aw, 2 photos. Another birthday theme. Holly. Ooh, this is fun. She has a lot more layers behind her photo. Smaller, like almost branding strip size on some of them. And then she moved her circular element right in the middle of the photo, which is neat. That's a fun take. Great spot for journaling there. Amanda, it's a very, very cute photo. Oh my goodness, love it. She just followed it really closely. Jenny rotated it and has it, and like at the top, sorry, her layers are at the top, and then like the photos hanging off of that, and then the smaller cluster is a bit larger, and she's got that right in the middle, which is pretty neat. So it's almost like it kind of flows from one anchoring point to the other. Eve kind of centralized it, so all of her layers are right in the middle there. That's a great way if that's more eye-catching to you. Christmas themed. Brandy Jo, following it really closely. I like how she has a neat little border, and then has that fun kind of green paper going on. I think it's green with the layers. I love a good border. Melody, a photo reel for her circular element. It's a really cool photo. Great use of some of that bright primary colors. We have Cindy who did a school themed. That's so cute. Also put her cluster at the top right instead of the bottom. Gina documenting seeing a movie. It's really cool. So her clusters include photos, which is just very clever. Even though it's not, I mean, you can still see the photos, but you can tell that that's the effect she was giving. Denise, this is cool. Okay, so she's got almost smaller layers off on their own. Her photo is actually more onto the right. And then that little small cluster, it is down in the bottom right, but it's like parallel with her photo. That's a pretty neat take on it. Frances, oh, that's cute. All the fun pink girl things. Susan, I love that sweater. Oh, those sweaters. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone has to go onto the Facebook group and have a closer look at their sweaters because it's adorable. This is so neat, and what a great way to use them if you have pig themed stuff or a themed whatever. This is a great way to use it all on one page. Lori, following it really closely. Gloria, oh, this is neat. So she really honed in and did like more circles going on in her background, and then the different pattern papers and, you know, documenting Mr. Cool there. But I love all the different black and white elements to that. It's very eye-catching. Mel got 2 photos in hers. So cute. Helen, lots of mixed media in her background, and then all the layers, following the sketch really closely. Luis, aw, that's really cute. And again, using a fun background to kind of eat up some of that blank space that you would maybe do. Like you saw Helen and Sarah, they both did a lot of mixed media, and this is the way to kind of take that away. Bev, very cute. Love this kind of spring vibe that hers gives off, and she's done some stitching in her corners. Kathy, again, we just really followed this sketch. This one's a little bit maybe more centralized, but it's so well done there. You just gotta follow it and put in your photo. That's what we all did. It just kind of depends on the theme you use. If you added a little bit of, like in this one by Brianna, if you added, like, she's got blue splatters going on for her 4th of July theme and all that fun pieces. I think this just is going to give you such a great example, if you haven't done this one already, to use up little scraps of paper or maybe really busy papers that you're like, I can't put these all together, but you can in small doses. Here is Terry, and an example of that. She's got a bunch of different pattern papers in this super cute photo. Loving it. Deanna with a fall themed. That's really pretty. I love her little cluster of leaves floating up there. Sue, oh, so lovely. And she's outlined each one of her pattern papers there for a fun effect. Got Jojo who went Vegas. This is just neat. Okay, so a little different than the sketch, but I absolutely see the inspiration. She's got all these fun things underneath her photo with her photo, which is the idea of it, right? Is all these layers. And I just think that turned out so well. Jojo, I love it. Moira, she as well did some lovely mixed media, the fun layers, but then left out the other cluster on the right hand side. That's not there, but it's not needed. Cute photo there. Carolyn, flipped photo, so like the layers are flipped. Talking about football. Angie, very pretty. Again, a little bit of the mixed media in the background, and then following the sketch, she even has a button on hers, some twine. Ellen with a Christmas theme layout, very pretty. Got Kim, and she's got, okay, so again, you see the different patterns. I don't know if you can zoom up closely, but she's got so many different patterns going on, but because of the way that Sarah has created her sketch, it's not overpowering, and all you really are seeing is this adorable photo of the baby, but yet you're getting all these fun little pieces used up. Jennifer has 3 photos with the layers. She said an 8.5 by 11 scrapbooker. I hope this helps inspire you to do things and make things work with you and your style. I always love what she comes up with these sketches and how she makes them work. She is the queen of manipulating sketches to work with her 8.5 by 11 style. Kristen, another 4th of July layout going on. She even used that bottom right-hand cluster area for another photo. That was clever. Colleen, very cool. And this is neat. So she's got a fun background paper with some design, and not that the layers behind are not, they all have a pattern, but they're very small patterns, so they almost read as solids, and which were brought in by her main background paper. That's really neat. Sharon, another birthday layout. There's been a few of those. I like how she used her circular element as the same piece as her very back pattern paper layer. We've got Darla, who again rotated it. So we've seen a few rotations of this one now. She has a visual triangle. You all know how I feel about those. And that photo is just everything. That's the best. Tina, very cool. 2 photos going on, layers, kind of monochromatic, which is neat. She even kind of flipped where the doily circular element is to the other side, which is cool. Lori added in a banner. That's kind of a neat take on it. Another birthday layout. We're really going on with the birthdays on this one. I think that one's going to win. Oh, okay. So monochromatic with that fun kind of green tealy color. But are you kidding me? This dog is giving this little boy a kiss, and it is absolutely everything. I love this layout, and that photo wins photo of the day. That is just, it's fabulous. So much fun. She stitched each one of her layers too, which is really neat. That's a fun little added bit to hers. Connie took on a couple more circles too. So she has her circle kind of floating up to her layer, her smaller cluster in the top right. That's really neat. If you like to have some anchoring, doing something like that is a great idea. Let's see. Sochi. Ooh, okay. Fun. So black background, really fun pop of yellow mixed media going on. This is talking about a thriller night, so movie, Halloween themed movie. Like, oh, I love everything about this. So much fun. All these fun different layers to give off that kind of spooky punk-like feel. Monica, again, she has a second smaller cluster, so we've got a visual triangle going on. I like to do that stuff too. We've got Pamela with, ooh, those fun little kind of distress patterns underneath. Great boy layout. Very cool. I like how she rotated it and added in some extra journaling. WM took out that smaller cluster. It just has a super cool photo, and I love how I'm not even sure how she's done that. I'm sure it's with mixed media somehow, but she's got her circle within the mixed media. It's very neat. Susan, again, just following it really closely. Loving all those different layers. Tracy went sports themed. It's pretty fun, and she used for her little cluster at the bottom, it's just one of those little date stamp places. I can't think what you call those right now. Sorry, it completely just escaped my name, but that is fabulous. April Lynn with her 8.5 by 11. Beautiful, documenting like some trees. We just saw this on vacation too. They're just so large, like you could live in them, and I think that's what she's documenting. It's just how cool this tree is. Christine, she also used the mixed media to give off her circular effect on hers, which is really neat. That's so pretty. My phone. Tara. Ooh, again, okay, I'm loving this. So she chose a background and then highlighted the pink in her little elements there, and that is so eye-popping. I love what she did there. Added a few little extra bits floating around. Very well done. Jessica did a school layout. That is great. I've seen a few like teen, tween type boy layouts theme going on this one too. I'm always up for those. I love to know what people do with that because I have a 10-year-old that acts like he's older. Where are we? Got Scrappy Jenny K who did beautiful layout here. She's got all these fun different patterns and selfie going on. She just followed it really closely. I love the collection she used with this. It worked so well with the sketch. Got Ruth with a Halloween layout. That's so cute. Love sweet little babies. And just, yeah, really rocked that Halloween themed. Pam centralized her clusters in her photo a little bit. I love that. Rounded the edges. Ooh, and the flowers. Oh, so sweet. Sorry, Cheryl, we've got, oh, my phone. All right, there we go. This is really cool. So she has used some bright, fun colors. Alexa, shut off. And super sweet photo. I think they're eating little orange slices there. So much fun. I love that. All right, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Scales? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I love the layout. We've got fun, beautiful layers going on. And then she added 2 photos, took out the circular element and just added a little kind of like 3x4 card with her title. That's so cool. Thank you for covering up the faces you don't want. Beautiful layout with her mixed media. Amanda. Ooh. Okay, I'm obsessed. So we've got, first of all, we got 3 photos. So this is a great example. Do what works with you. Look at that giraffe. Like, I love it. Do you have a huge element, like huge embellishment that you're like, I don't know what to do with it? That is what you do with it. You add it into a cluster like that and it's brilliant. I love it. Fatima, rotated, really fun. I love this pattern paper, this Aztec pattern paper. So pretty. Rhonda, the winter themed. I love how she's got her journaling along the side there. Stitching, or roughed up, and then it looked like stitching for a minute, but it might be hand traced outlet border there. And her mixed media and all of her layers. Beautiful. Susan went Easter themed. I love how she has her bottom pattern paper, the start of the cluster, like butted up to the left-hand side. That's neat. That's a bit different from what we've seen. Jamie went all green theme, which is so cute. Even her mixed media, that is absolutely eye-popping, and that photo is gorgeous. Sarah, let's see, oh, drawing. All little girls love to color, don't they? Loving all of these Valentine's themed. I'm not sure if that's what she's coloring, but I like how you got those colors going on. It kind of matches her little sweater there. Got Amanda, sports themed. Again, using some mixed media to get the circular effect. Janet, ooh, obsessed. So, okay, I love all of her layers. Janet is amazing at layering, but look at the stitching. So she's gone completely around the whole layout, but then she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little boxes she's stitched around for interest, and I absolutely need to scrap left this. I am obsessed with that. Shauna, love the layers. Looks like there's a little cut file as her circular element, but she put it to the top. Christine, again, fun, busy background paper. She only has 2, like she didn't go do a bunch with the layers behind her photo, but it's almost not needed, which is really neat. And then she still has that fun little cluster. This is a great way if you are more of a simplistic scrapbooker, if that's more of your style, this is a great way to take that. So maybe don't do all the clusters because that's too much for you. take a bit away and it's fine. And look at how beautiful it still is. You don't have to have all of them if you prefer to be a little bit more on the simplistic side. Sandy, aw, writing a little trike there. Canada, go Canada. Kathy, I love how she's got a huge circle, 3 photos, and 1 layer behind. So she really just took kind of the couple little bits that she saw to highlight and ran with it. And again, I love this. This is a great way to simplify it if all those layers were too much. Love it. Kathy has tiny little scraps. Oh, you guys, I'm loving this. 2 doilies. Are you kidding me? This is fabulous. This is so good. I just don't have words for how awesome all of these different takes are. And I just hope that when you watch these, you're like, yes, that's how I can do this. If you haven't done these sketches before. That's why I go through them before I make them, so I get inspired by all of you. We have Leah, who has a sports theme going on. She's done some awesome mixed media around the edges, all of her layers. So cool. I love how she obviously has matched the colors with the school sports colors. We've got Michelle, who went, oh, so pretty. All those florals, pre-mixed media background, all those things. I am curious, actually, if you are a digital scrapbooker. I think that might be digital. It's hard to tell. I think it might be, though. It's so cool. I'm loving all those layers you were able to add. Karen, another school theme, but also, you know, teen boy. Awesome. Again, loving how you've got your colors. I'm sure of what the school colors are in there. And she's used some enamel dots to kind of move your eye around the page. Joy. Oh, that photo's so cute. I'm loving all the beach theme going on to go with your photo. That is so cool. That mixed media. You even have like the sand at the bottom and the blue for the sky at the top. So really well done. Jessica. Aw. Jessica Michaels is the queen of mixed media. Seriously. Again, mixed media for the circular element. She has kind of put her photo in the middle of the layers with a bit smaller. And then has the mixed media for the waves that flow into that bottom right cluster there. Debbie. Aw, so sweet. I love that background paper with the dog. That's super cute. We have Carrie, who went swim themed, fun strips of pattern paper. Such a cute photo. Leslie has, oh, that's a fun background. So like newspaper print, and then I do think they've got a bit of pattern to them or stamping to them, but just like, you know, primary colors going on there. Very cool. Very well done. Nadine. Oh, how cool is that? So that background paper is everything, but she's obviously documenting this is in a city somewhere, right? Like, that is just so cool. So she's definitely taken her photo, and Nadine is the queen of this anyways. She's taken her photo and then chose the elements and the pieces she's put behind it to kind of help tell her story, which is what she does. Nadine is quite a literal scrapbooker, which I love because it's different than mine. And so I love to see all the differences that she can do. We've got, let's see, Christine. Ooh, that's pretty. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's got 6 layers behind her photo, kind of clustered closer together. And then just put the photo on top with the fun little hearts and butterflies. Karen, again, that mixed media with the layers. This is very close to Sarah's layout itself. So pretty. So pretty. I love the tag with the twine hanging out. Jody, oh, beautiful. So pre-mixed media background with all of the Vicki Boutin pattern papers, this amazing photo, and then a little circular embellishment down at the bottom. Sue did a 2-pager there about a play. This is really neat. Again, a huge embellishment to make up within the cluster. She's really mimicked the sketch on the right hand side, but I'm loving how she's got that London clock there that's just, it's fabulous. We got Julie with a pretty soft layout. I really love that. Document about shopping. Cool. I actually love how her pattern paper, those are those fun little, I can't even think, my words are gone. But normally, like, you would rotate, I would rotate that and use them as like banners or something. And I love how she's actually got it going. So it's not up and down, it's they're sideways. I love that. I would never think to do that. And now I need to find a piece of pattern paper so I can do that. Stephanie with an 8.5 by 11. This is everything. I love it. Again, taking just one piece of pattern paper within that cluster with the photo, the circular element, and then the smaller cluster. She took those main ingredients but made it work in an 8.5 by 11 and simplified it a bit, but yet how eye-popping is that? Nifa, school themed, going on, honor roll, good job. All the fun things going on with the school. Carol with a nature theme going on, so she's got all those perfect layers behind the photo to help enhance that. Stacy, this is another boy theme layout. Yay for all the boy layouts. All right, and then we've got Joanna, who has another boy. You guys, okay, I'm calling it teen boys is the theme of this one. I love this. So that background paper is so cool. Again, has all these neat layers underneath the photo that help give off this vibe of, you know, boys, teen boys, they're just the coolest, right? And that's the vibe it's giving off. And I love that. And I don't mean that in a snotty way. I've got a 10-year-old, trust me, I get it. Anja rotated it. Look at that blue mixed media, those fun layers, visual triangle, because she's got two upper left and right hand cluster going on. Those black splatters are just fabulous. And then we're wrapping it up with Sandra, who used hexagon. So there are a couple bee themed too. This is like the third one I think we've seen that were bee themed. All those fun layers, circular element, bottom cluster, and she used hexagons to finish off that vibe. And this is just fantastic. All right, that is everyone's takes on day 10. I hope you had some fun checking them out. Inspired if you haven't created with it yet. I hope it gives you some ideas, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye, everyone.